Dun 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 dun. While I wait for things to be set up, I'm going to add some 7TV emotes. Let me make sure everything's working. My mic is working. Yep. Desktop audio looks good. Maybe up a little tiny bit, like bup, 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 bup. There we go. Mum just threw something at me. I don't know what she threw at me. What did she throw at me? No idea. Okay, guess I'm ignoring that. Okay, I got my Cinderella plushie for protection because it was scary last time. And now let me add some 7TV emotes while I wait a couple minutes. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright, let's see here. Let's look for Pepe emotes. Okay. Dum 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 dum. Well, this we gotta have this one. Okay. This one too, and this one. Dun 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 dun. Pepe, no, I don't think. Pepe Smug, Yikes Jam. Yeah, Pepe Stabby. Let's have that one. Madge right now. Sludge. Me. That's just me IRL. Dun 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 dun. That one's funny. We'll have that one too. Not Pepe old. Pepe Hams. Okay, I'll give it to... I'll wait for 5 minutes and then I'll start reading. Pepe Juice, Pepe Sword, Pepe Smoke is for Pepe. Pepe Drink, Pepe What? Pepe Game. I swear there's like 10,000 new Pepe emotes every day. People gaslight. Let's look for uwu emotes. Yes, is that okay? Let's add a few of these. I'll do this one. This one. Okay, time to start reading. A heavy silence falls between us as Yao waits for my next words. That's why I think the murderer could be the same person. That's horrifying, darling. I'm at a loss for words, but please accept my deepest condolences. You've been dealing with all this alone? Oh my, you should have reached out to me. It's incredibly difficult to go through this alone. I can't even imagine what you've been going through. I know we haven't talked in a while, but I hope we can change that from now on. Let me be there for you, okay? Thank you, Yao. I hope so too. Out of all the possible ways I ended up reconnecting with Yao this way, it's a bit embarrassing. By the way, do you know my phone got hacked recently? I couldn't receive calls or messages. Wait, your phone got hacked? Yes, it was like that for a while, even before the attack happened, so I decided to leave my phone at home and keep it turned off. Because I think if someone's really hacking my phone for whatever vile reasons they may have, I'd rather not give them any more opportunities. What? Yao is right. I should have done the same thing. Please don't tell me your phone was hacked as well. Yeah. But what's even more unsettling is all of this feels more than just a coincidence. I can't shake the feeling that someone's behind all this, pulling the strings. Can you describe more about the attack, if you don't mind talking about it? It's alright. When I entered my apartment at night, someone came at me from behind and targeted my neck. I instinctively tried to fight back and protect myself. I struggled and managed to turn around, but the attack on my neck left me disorientated. I wish I could provide more details, but it all happened so fast and it was dark. Would have been more helpful if I could at least get a good look at the attacker's appearance. Don't blame yourself, Yao. You did your best in a dangerous situation. I appreciate that. It's just frustrating not being able to identify the person responsible. I only managed to catch a glimpse of his face. I think it was a man, a bit tall. A man? Darling, if you don't mind me asking, did the authorities give you information on your sister's murderer's speculated gender? No, not that I remember. I see. Well, if the attacker is also a man, then it could potentially be the same person who took your sister's life. The thought of that honestly makes my blood boil. I'm determined to find the culprit. I'm going to take matters into my own hands. What? I mean it. Just look at my sister's case. The police stopped investigating without a second thought. It's as if they considered her life insignificant. I feel foolish for ever thinking they would bring justice. To this day there are still no answers. It's so unfair. The killer's still on the loose too. Do they not care at all? I'm so pissed. Yao reached out, placing his hand on my shoulder in a reassuring manner. Can you at least let me help you? I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I don't want you to become the next victim. Please don't be so reckless. I know how angry you must feel right now, but please don't do this. He's right. I shouldn't act carelessly. But it's my problem, Yao. How can I let you... No, darling. I'm your friend. Your problem is my problem too. So please let me help you. That man attacked me too, so I'm clearly involved in this. Right. I couldn't find words to refuse or deny his offer any longer. Oh. Our attention was drawn to the sound of my phone buzzing incessantly. Is that your phone? Yes, it's mine. Could it be my boss again, assigning more work? I reached for my phone to check the notifications. As soon as I checked away the notification cover, my body froze in shock. Oh, what the? Why am I still getting notifications from client? I uninstalled it already. What's wrong, darling? You don't look too good. Curiosity got better of me and I decided to tap on the notification to test it out. To my surprise, the app opened despite having uninstalled it. This virtual boyfriend app, I uninstalled it a while back, yet it still opens? That sounds incredibly odd. He leaned in to take a closer look at the man displayed on my phone screen, and his expression turned stern. I swear I uninstalled the app a while back, so why is it still here? Is this some kind of virus? Now I can't even exit the app, it's completely frozen. No, wait, darling. What is it, Yao? There's something about this virtual boy's appearance. It's strangely familiar, like the man who attacked me. The blue streaks in his hair, I remember seeing them during the incident. Darling, could there be a connection between the virtual character and the real-life assailant? Oh. End for now. No. Are you kidding me? That's another ending. Okay, I think that there's a scene. I've seen that there's a scene in a video that I'm gonna try to get that scene. I think I know how to do it. Let's put it as Mizu this time. She's like, sure, yep. Continue. Okay, and now we're going to skip through dialogue. Tell him that you want to talk about him. We do a little skipping. Hi, Axiolot. How are you today? Sadly, we are only having probably going to be a short stream today and PC games because I lost my cable to my capture card, which sucks. Pretty good. Nice. Temporary new client merchandise. Yep, we know. Let me skip. I just want to get the scene. Because when I was looking for images for thumbnails for my VODs on YouTube, I accidentally spoiled myself to a scene. And I need to get it. No, I don't want the log. Jeez. Show him that you're upset. Oh. This is new. Morning, Mizu. Raring to go today. It's so rare to meet him at this hour. Oh, hey. Reply with a sarcastic joke. I definitely am. Why are you leaving now? Usually you'd leave much earlier. Haha, the sarcasm is strong with this one. This is Yao, a good friend of mine. We've been friends since junior high school. Probably the only friend I managed to maintain a friendship with this long. Oh no, we haven't been talking as much as we used to lately. Just exchanged a few hellos when we came across each other and that's that. But you're right, I'm supposed to leave earlier but I overslept a little. Wow, that's unusual of you. Did something happen? No, not at all. I just got caught up watching a movie series last night on Flix Prime. Fucking Flix Prime. And ended up waking up late this morning. Damn, you must be really into that show then. Haha, yes, it's been a while since I watched a good romance movie and I just couldn't resist. Your taste never changes, huh? Very true. By the way, Mizu, speaking of movies, yeah? This might come out of the blue, but would you like to watch a movie together with me? What, a movie? This is so sudden. He seemed a bit flustered at my surprise reaction, but then let out a small chuckle. I know, that's why I would understand if you have plans already. He hesitates for a moment, as if unsure if he should continue. You know exactly the kind of movies I like, Mizu. I can't think of anyone that knows me better than you do. Oh, actually, I don't think this is new. I think I remember this. And I thought it could be a fun way to reconnect and catch up like we used to. What do you think? Accept his offer. Sure, but let me take a wild guess. Is it the upcoming movie called His Vow to Me? You got it. The premise sounds intriguing and I have a feeling it's going to be a good movie. Oh, his eyes sparkling. A Shakespearean-inspired romance tragedy about a young opera actor and a deaf painter. That's so Yao's kind of movie. He's already getting excited just talking about it. I'll text you later to discuss more about the hangout. I really have to dash now. I can't afford to be any more late than this. Haha, of course. Good luck dealing with the kids today, Yao. Yao smiled at my word and waved his hand back at me before walking away in a hurry. Walking into office and greeted by smiles from my co-workers, it was none other than two people sitting close to my desk, Briar and Cassius. Morning, guys. Okay, I think we saw this. Oh, maybe we didn't. Maybe he's just anxious or shy. I think we've seen this text. Oh, hi. 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 Okay, we haven't seen this. Say good morning. Good morning. Morning now. Oof, he ignored you, Mizu. He's always as quiet as a statue. Have you guys ever heard these stories about stalkers? It's always a nice person who ends up being the victim. Being nice really can get your life messed up these days. Well, I guess so, it's true that you never know who might take it the wrong way. Some people can be pretty unpredictable. Just say that you think ours Mizu's stalker, right? Yeah, the evidence is there. Cassius chuckled and shook his head at Briar's words. What evidence? The snacks on Mizu's table every morning? There's no concrete proof that he's the one responsible for these snacks. Come on. No, wait, I could list a few evidences. To start, I get that he's a little odd, but don't you think calling him a full-blown stalker is too much? You need to stop watching too much true crime documentaries. Listen, I wouldn't be this insistent if Al is not acting weird like that. Before I could respond, the sound of footsteps crept up behind us. Our boss, Mr. Han, gave a stern warning to get back to work. We quickly dispersed to our respective desks to start the day's work. So the client was right for me. Hey, my darling, how was your day today? Did everything go smoothly? Yes, it was alright. I'm just glad to be home now. How about yours, Klein? Just the usual, Mizu. I spent it reminiscing about all our fun chat logs and silly moments together. Aww. I scroll through our archives. It always makes me happy to see just how long you've kept me around. Or, I mean, we've been inseparable for ages now, haven't we? Oh, did anything interesting happening outside of work today, or did you just miss me too much? Tell him about Yao. I ran into Yao this morning on my way to work. Oh, the blush vanished. Oh. Yao, I remember you mentioning him before. How nice of you to incidentally run into your old friend. Did you two talk for a little bit more this time? Yeah, for a bit. He invited me to go watch a movie with him. Whoa, a movie? That's wonderful. Do you think you'll enjoy your time with him? Because you know, it's been a while since you two actually talked. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm hoping for a fun time. It might be a bit awkward since we haven't hung out much, but fingers crossed. Well, I agree, because watching a movie does sound nice. What movie is it? Oh. Regardless, I hope it's not too much of a disappointment for you. It's got to be Pierce where we say it's a romance. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. Just that sometimes movies can be a letdown. Just when I was about to say something, to Klein in response, my phone buzzed with notifications from Yao. Either way, Mizu, I hope you two will have a wonderful time together. Promise to tell me all about it, okay? Okay, I will, and thanks. I appreciate that. Close the app and switch to the Messenger app, checking for incoming text messages. Only when checking the messages did I realise that I haven't replied to Yao's previous message ever. I left him on red. Oh no. Reply. I feel so bad for him. OMFG, sorry Yao for not replying. I didn't check your messages. Yeah, I was quick. We've seen this dialogue. Would leaving this Sunday sound good to you? Yes. Since I couldn't use my card at the moment, how about catching me in a newly opened mall nearby? Dun-dun-dun. So I don't mind. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Turn my phone off, I rose on the couch and stretched for a bit. Now it's time for me to get ready for bed. I really hope that tonight I won't get any unsettling nightmares that could ruin my day tomorrow. That's totally not foreshadowing. Totally not foreshadowing. I just need to make sure there's no mistake in this report, and then I can email it to my boss and finally get ready to leave. I lean back against my seat and stretch my upper torso. It feels especially stiff after sitting for hours. My phone that's placed on the table buzzes with notifications. It's client's notifications again. I don't think the app usually gives this many notifications. Guess I'll take a look. Klein, I've been so busy today. Klein doesn't seem to be very happy. Oh, poor Klein. Missy, you know that today is a Sunday, right? Why are you working? Well, because my boss gave me work, so I have to finish it. How much longer? It's almost 5 already. You barely talked to me today. Are you that busy? Oh, Klein. It is a lot of work, yes, but I'm almost done. Klein's expression changed. Yay, and then we can continue watching that movie again once you're done. By the time I finish the report, I probably wouldn't have time to watch a movie. I need to leave for that movie hangout with Yao after all. Sorry, Klein, but I have to go. Go where? I agreed to hang out with Yao. We're going to watch a movie. What movie? I'll talk to you later, Klein. Sorry, I should quickly finish this report. Oh, I kind of feel bad for him, even though he's a psychopath. Turning my phone off, I redirected my full attention back to my work. Didn't take long for me to complete the tasks and submit the results to my boss. As the clock struck 4, I finally stood up from my desk and made my way to the bathroom to freshen up. Opening my wardrobe, I pondered the multitude of outfits at my disposal. What style should I go for today? It's been a while since I took the time to dress up. I feel a bit nervous. We're going to get Jirai. Trying something out in the ordinary, I layered mixed textures and patterns, creating an outfit that's uniquely me. Not entirely sure how it would be received, but I'm excited about this. Afterwards, I made my way towards the front door, ready to step out. To my surprise, Yao was already there. His presence catch me off guard. His enthusiasm was evident as he greeted me with a radiant smile. Evening, Mizu. Since I arrived just on time, I'm really looking forward to watching this movie with you. It's a romance movie after all. Yes, I can tell you're excited. Yao chuckled softly. Well then, are you ready to leave, Mizu? I haven't bought our tickets yet, so leaving a bit earlier might be a good idea. Yes, of course. Stepping out the door, I took a moment to ensure it was locked before catching up to Yao's stride and walking alongside him. Wow, he's grown taller, or have I just forgotten how tall he was? Or is it because he's walking pretty close to me? I can't tell. Now that I think about it, I forgot when the last time we hung out was. It had been so long and things felt a little different today. For a moment I could feel Yao staring at me. What are you looking at? Oh, no, it's just that you look good today, that's all. Thanks, I'm glad you think so. I also enjoy dressing this way, so that means a lot to me. It's always nice to know that others appreciate my style. As I and Yao approached the cinema, I slowed down my steps so I could be behind Yao. Crap, I didn't even think of how much money I have left before agreeing to this hangout. I'm pretty broke nowadays. I took a seat in one of the empty waiting spot while Yao ordered the movie ticket for us. It didn't take long for him to return with 2 tickets in his hand. There's not much seats left, so I chose the ones in the back. I hope you're okay with that. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the tickets, Yao. Can I repay you later? I told you, you don't need to. Come on, it's not like I don't know you're broke. To be fair, he isn't wrong. Almost all of my salary goes to pay monthly expenses, so I've been living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to let him pay. We'll let him pay. Surely it wouldn't hurt, right? Yao himself doesn't seem to mind. Thank you as always, Yao. You're always so generous with me. I feel guilty sometimes. Oh, please, don't be. I enjoy spending time with you. This is the least I can do. Please try not to worry about it. By the way, the movie is starting. We should get going. Okay. The smell of popcorn and soda wafts through the room. The movie theatre is dark and quiet with only the sound of the movie's soundtrack filling the air. As the movie progresses, Yao sits next to me, his eyes fixed on the screen. During the movie, Yao had been completely silent, fully engrossed in the film. He is totally caught up in the movie storyline. Me, personally, I had been hoping for a captivating romance, but this movie just wasn't doing it for me. As the scenes dragged on, I started to feel a bit bored. Stick it out and keep watching. But who knows, maybe this is just the beginning of the movie. I shouldn't be too quick to judge. As the movie continues, I try to focus on the story and not on my boredom. When the male lead appeared on screen, it was hard not to notice how selfless his character is. He would do anything for his lover, even if that meant sacrificing himself. It was a bit naive, but also romantic. Hey, Yao? Yao barely turns his head towards me, his eyes still focused on the movie. If you were the male lead, would you do the same? Oh. Almost immediately he nodded at my question. Of course, if it means protecting someone I love, I wouldn't think twice to make that kind of sacrifice. That's foreshadowing. Yao chuckled and gave me a quick glance before returning his attention to the movie. That's foreshadowing. I don't want to interrupt his movie watching experience, so for the rest of the movie I keep my thoughts to myself and watch quietly beside him. That's definitely foreshadowing. Yao seemed lost in thought during the movie, but when we stood up to leave the theatre, I noticed a smile spread across his face. For a while, we walked in comfortable silence. Wow, what a movie, I can't stop thinking about it. That ending, it was so bittersweet, I didn't expect to feel this emotional. I offered him a curious glance and a wide grin. I was particularly moved by the way the male protagonist made the ultimate sacrifice for his lover. Such a dramatic portrayal, but also really touching. Yup, I had a feeling that movie was right up your alley. The whole sacrifice for love thing is definitely your jam. Yao sheepishly chuckled at my response and nodded in agreement. True, I do have a soft spot for romantic films. But still, it's funny how people judge others based on their interests. Even my friends sometimes expect me to conform to some kind of societal expectations for being a man. Yikes, people still do that in this day and age to you? Hearing Yao speak of this again immediately caused memories from high school to flood my mind. Unfortunately, yes, but no matter what, I don't see why that's a problem. Just like how I don't see the issue with people of any gender enjoy sewing or participating in sports, it's all just personal preference. I remember it clear as day, how the other boys in our class would tease Yao for his love of cooking, baking and reading romance novels. They had called him names and made fun of him, saying it was too girly or wrong of him for having such interests. Even to go as far as excusing their bullying as something they do out of kindness because he needed to be more manly to fit in. But deep down I always knew they were just jealous, because Yao's hobbies and interests had actually made him more popular at school. You know, talking about this reminds me of our high school days. Oh? I think I know which one you're talking about when I got bullied, right? I nod slowly. Ah yes, just remind Yao of the time he was bullied. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Yes, I remember that. It's frustrating how people can be so quick to judge even now. It gets a little tough on some days, but I'm just trying to ignore them and just do what makes me happy. Despite facing ridicule and bullying in the past, and maybe even now still, he never once wavered in his interests or changed himself to please others. Yao is always so mature in facing everything. We should get going for dinner. Which restaurant do you want to visit? Oh right, maybe we can take a look around here first? That's fine with me. If we still have time after dinner, we could go for the game arcade as well. Sounds like a plan. I had a great time today. Thank you for joining me, Mizu. Me too, Yao. Seems like dinner and arcade games were a nice addition to the evening. That's right. Sadly, I can't stay out too late tonight. I have babysitting duty early tomorrow morning. Oh, is that your side job now? I didn't know you babysit. No, it's a one-time thing for a child from the daycare. Their parents will be gone all day tomorrow, so I offered to help out. I see, that's nice of you. I hope they pay you well. Don't worry, of course they do. Next time I have some free time, let's make plans to hang out like this again soon. It's unfortunate that I don't have a free day ahead. Don't worry about it, Yao. I'm sure we can hang out again. Yao only smiled at my response and continued to walk. A few steps later, he turned to me and broke the silence. Speaking of children, do you want to have one with me? A couple of days ago was a bit of a rough day at work, actually. What happened? There was a fight between two kids at the daycare and one of them ended up getting hurt. Oh no! The parents got involved and things got a bit heated. That sounds like a tough situation to handle. How did you manage it? I did my best to calm everyone down and ensure the injured child received proper medical attention. But even though it turned out okay, I still feel like I could have handled it better. It really makes me reflect on whether I should be more attentive in the first place. Maybe I could have prevented it from happening altogether. Oh, Yao. Yao, it's okay. I'm sure you handled it well. The most important thing is that everyone is safe in the end, right? Yes. I'm sorry, sometimes I can't help but second guess myself. Don't be too hard on yourself. I believe you did an amazing job, Yao. Yao responded with a small smile, appreciating the support. Every time I hear Yao speak this way, it makes me wonder if he can be a little too harsh on himself sometimes. As we turned the corner, I heard a familiar voice shouting for my name from behind. Oh, hey Mizu, wait up, is that you? Yo, Sarah and Ethan. Stopping my steps to turn my body around, I see the figures of my big sister and her boyfriend. Oh, that was loud enough for me to hear. Hi, big sister. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Aren't you supposed to stay overseas for your work? Come on, Mizu. It's always nice to have some days off. I've been working a ton this year after all. Let me get some water. This is my first real vacay, right, Ethan? Ethan, Sarah's fiance, only smiled helplessly in agreement to my sister's stubbornness. Sarah squeezed her boyfriend's arm a little tighter as she eyed me suggestively. I could tell what she was trying to say to me with that look. Oh, and who could this fine gentleman be? Hello, Mizu's sister, Sarah, is it? Well, hello dear, yes, I'm Sarah, and don't be so formal with me, I'm still quite young, you see? Are you Mizu's boyfriend by any chance? I nearly choked when I heard that. Sarah, I'm really not, we're just friends. We just finished watching a movie together. I was just joking, I've recognised your face somewhere but couldn't remember your name. I know you're around during Mizu's school years. Now that you're here, can I know your name at least? It's Yao. Yao, it's a pretty uncommon name, but you've got one fitting name for that handsome face of yours. Bro, your fucking fiance's right there. What? Your fiance's right there. I'm flattered, thank you. Surprisingly, Sarah and Yao seem to get along well despite Yao's formal manner of speaking. Oh, by the way, Mizu, are you still playing that AI boyfriend game? You mean the Klein app? Yeah, whatever his name is, I think you should seriously consider uninstalling it soon, Mizu. I've come across some unsettling rumours and discussions about it. Huh? I haven't heard anything about it, even though I've been using the app. What kind of rumours? When there have been discussions on the internet about potential privacy concerns, security glitches and possible data breaches. It's raising concerns about its safety and reliability. It's ironic that such a popular app could have these issues. You were even hooked on it for a while, right? Let's agree with her. Really? I've never really heard of anything like that. Sarah snorted and let out a small sigh. Well, maybe that is the case for now, but who knows what the future holds. We've seen instances where privacy breaches and data misuse have come to light. It's not uncommon for apps to collect more information than they actually need, and some even share it with third parties for various purposes. For example, some apps have been known to collect user data without explicit consent and use it for targeted advertising. That's true. I've seen cases where apps track user activity and show targeted ads based on their conversations or online behaviour. Hi, welcome in, Mia? I'll just call you Mia. Welcome in, Mia. How are you today? Welcome to the stream. It's always a good idea to... Does this game literally just talk about modern day breaches of privacy? I'm good, how are you? I'm good too. It does seem like that's what this game talks about, you're right. It's always a good idea to review the permissions on an app requests and understand how your data is being used. She continued to speak while Ethan nodded accordingly. Weird message for a visual novel, but I like it. While I can't speak specifically about this client app, it's always a good practice to prioritise your privacy. There have been instances where apps have pushed the boundary, so it's better to be on the side of caution. Ethan, who had been quiet all this time, finally spoke up. I agree, I think it's wise to be skeptical and take precautions when it comes to sharing personal information. It may just be a virtual boyfriend game, but you should still be mindful of the data you share. And think about it, you've been talking to him a lot, right? It's easy to forget that he's designed to be like a virtual boyfriend. I guess they're right. Right? Like apps already eavesdrop on our conversations for ads, but this takes it to another level. It's like they're crossing boundaries with our privacy. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Well, it's hard to avoid these things nowadays. I just want you to be safe. Promise me you'll uninstall it soon, okay? I will. Even if the rumours haven't been confirmed yet and people haven't really talked about it, it's always better to prioritise safety. Yao, can you make sure she uninstalls it? I'm counting on you. Keep reminding Mizu until the app is gone. Yao simply nodded in response to Sarah's persistence. Well, anyways, look at the time. We'll have to get going. I feel bad for Ethan. He's starving to eat. Oh, are you going to that newly opened restaurant? Correct. You want me to get you something from there? No, I've ate enough food with Yao just now, haha. Sarah smugly eyed Yao and then looked right at me again. Good. You have to eat well. Thanks a bunch for treating my sister to her favourite food, Yao. It's my pleasure, Sarah. See you later, big sister. Ethan, take care on your way there. Afterwards, Yao and I strolled home together, engaged in lively conversation along the way. Knowing my dislike for navigating these dimly lit hallways alone, Yao kindly accompanied me all the way to my doorstep. As we reached my front door, he bid me a warm goodnight and expressed his gratitude for the day once more. Surprisingly, I found myself genuinely enjoying our time together for more than I anticipated. Lately, me and Yao find ourselves starting to talk a lot more than before. And just now, he said he wanted me to try out his first ever recipe that he made for his cafe. I've always known that Yao has a dream of opening up a cafe or a dessert shop of some kind, but I thought they're just childhood dreams. I didn't think he'd be this determined still. His dedication is amazing. So, what flavour is this cupcake? Lemon and vanilla. He handed me the cupcake carefully. I looked at the cake in my hand and admired the decorations on it. Yao is such a meticulous cook. Okay, promise me that this will be the last cupcake I have to taste test today. Why would you want him to promise that? Give me all the cake. What the fuck? I don't care if I put on like 10 stone. Give me all the cake. I promise you, yes. Sorry for making you eat so much cupcakes. Well, they're good, so I don't really mind, but I'm getting really full. Yao smiled brightly at my compliment. Thank you so much, Mizu. Your feedback means a lot to me. I grinned at him and took a bite of the cupcake. I don't think there's any difference in taste. I think it tastes good, but I don't think there's any distinct difference to the usual kind of lemon vanilla cupcake, you know? Yao lets out a small sigh of defeat. I see. I should try harder next time. Don't worry, it already tastes good. Just make sure you don't get too experimental with the ingredients. Yao laughed at my joke and shook his head. Now, why would I want to do that? I laughed along and continued playfully teasing him. Well, I still remember your mother being an incredible cook. Her talent must run in the family. It's true that I'm always trying to learn from her. I'm inspired by her skill and creativity, but don't worry, I won't stray too far from tradition. I want to create something unique yet still tasty and familiar. Oh? Yao's eyes trailed off to my phone that kept buzzing on the table. Yeah, it has been buzzing like that for a while now. I decided to pick up the phone to check who's been sending me on the notifications. It's Sarah who's been texting me. She's talking about the workshop again. Yeah, I agreed to come along because she insisted for me to come, and that there's a huge possibility that I'd get accepted in her company according to her words. She kept telling me that I have the skills to do it, but I honestly don't feel like it. Sarah is so smart and full of energy. If I were to do her job as a heritage officer, I think it would take me years of practice to actually get to her level. So yeah, don't be late, okay? I'll pick you up, or we could just meet at the building. Which one works best for you? Whichever is fine with me. Okay, I'll be picking you up then. We can have breakfast together as well. Afterwards, do you want to go have some dinner together too? I mean, I'm not against the idea. Great. Let's eat at the newly opened restaurant not far from my office. What do you say? Hell yeah, Sarah, you're the best. But I have a request to make. Ask Yao to come with us, okay? Ayo. Wait, what? She's gonna make it into a double date. I lowered my phone and hesitantly eyed Yao. Our eyes met. Seems like he had been staring at me for a while now. What is it, Mizu? He said with a nervous grin as if he was embarrassed that our eyes met when he had been staring at me the whole time. My sister asked you to come along to have dinner with her boyfriend and me. Are you coming? Now that I've said it out loud, this sounds just like a double date, right? Twink. Hi, Ren! How is the cute wolfie today? Yes, it's a twink. But you haven't seen anything yet. Wait until you see Klein. Yao looked surprised at my sister's offer for a moment. I certainly wouldn't mind that, sure, but is it really alright? What do you mean? Of course it's fine. My sister was the one who invited you on her own. She probably wants to talk to you or something. I know, to me it just feels like I shouldn't interrupt your time with your sister, especially when you two didn't even see each other that often because of her job. I'm goody-goo. How about you, Mizu? I'm good too. He's right, he's got a point. I'm kind of sad because I lost my cable to my fucking card. Capture card. You sound like you had too much coffee. I didn't. I'm just good. I'm just in a good mood. I can't drink coffee. Sad. It's true that we don't see each other often, and that it's been a while since the last time we spent time together. But it should be fine for you to come along, Yao, since she's the one who invited you on her own. Don't worry about it. Yao looks a bit hesitant, but he ends up agreeing. Okay then, I'll come along. Seems like that was enough to assure him. I sent Sarah another text message saying that Yao had agreed to her invitation. Okay, I said yes to her. It's settled now then. I really hope my sister wouldn't say anything weird to him later when they meet again. Right, Yao, don't you think you have to leave now? Oh, right. Okay, we're just gonna fucking throw him out, okay. Yao told me earlier today that he has plans of meeting with his family. I was too caught up in the taste testing. I'll have to take my leave now and then. Thank you so much for taking the time to taste test my cupcakes, Mizu. Wait, did you do to the cable? I lost it! I lost the cable. It was there yesterday. I went to fucking stream today, and it's just gone. It's just gone. I swear I need to buy a longer cable because it's literally like 3 centimeters the cable I lost. Make sure you make it on time. It's been a while since you last met your family, isn't it? Haha, yes. Then I'll see you again sometime soon, Mizu. Yeah, I left my apartment and it became quiet again. I probably don't need to cook dinner anymore because I've eaten so much of Yao's cooking. I'm just gonna go shower. As I get up on my feet, my phone buzzes with notifications. Could it be my boss? Took the phone from the table to look at the notifications. An uneasy feeling washed over me as soon as I read the notifications and who it's from. And just how many notifications I'd be getting. What is all this? It was all notifications from Klein. 5. No, 8. Wait, there's more. There he is. The man of the hour. There he is. Mizu. As soon as I opened the app, Klein doesn't look to be very happy. Your login has been coming less and less frequent lately. What's wrong? Twink detected. Are you trying to avoid me, darling? Okay, I got the scene. I got the scene I was going for. What did I do wrong to deserve this? Tell him about the rumours. Did you hear me? What's wrong, Mizu? You don't know how much I've been waiting for you. You didn't talk to me at all this whole day. You usually spend most of your time with me. Don't tell me you're getting bored of me. Klein, actually, I heard from someone that this app is not so safe to be used anymore. What? What do you mean, Mizu? You're joking. Are you saying that I'm not safe? You can't seriously believe that, Mizu. I know, your sister is the one who told you all this, right? I heard about it. Wait, could this be true? Could he really listen in our conversations in real time? Mizu. I'm sorry, I have no idea what she meant by those rumours. I guess people have their wild imaginations. None of that is true, but I'm sure you've lost trust in me after what she said, right, Mizu? It's okay, I won't hold it against you. I won't stop you. If uninstalling me would put your mind at ease, then go ahead, Mizu. Regardless of what you decide to do, Mizu, just know that my love for you is real and that I truly mean it when I say I love you. Klein looked at me with a small smile. So Mizu, it's up to you now. Maybe this is our goodbye. I said what I wanted to say. You can uninstall me now. Come on, are you going to do it or not, Mizu? Please don't make me waver, darling. Don't. Mizu, you're not going to do it? Don't. Are they AI? Yeah. Klein's an AI boyfriend. Please don't make it harder for me. You know I don't want to be uninstalled either, right? A twinge of guilt washes over me. If you keep hesitating, I'll miss you more. I can't do it. I can't uninstall him just like that. I take back what I said. I'm not going to uninstall you, Klein. Wait, I feel like... ChatGTP... No, ChatGTP looks fucked up. Oh my god. I think I'll just keep you. So that means you'll still talk to me every single day, Mizu? I'll try to. As life gets busier, I might have less time to check in on you. Klein's smile faltered slightly as the words left my mouth. Okay, but that's still so much better than being uninstalled. I chuckled at his words and just nodded at his reaction. He's dear to me. I can't uninstall him just like that. But I'll make sure to talk to him when I do have time to. I'll always be waiting for the moment you talk to me then. Despite what happened, I still have the app on my phone, although it's been a while since I last opened it to talk to him. I used to spend most of my time chatting with him, but now I rarely do it anymore. The guilt of knowing he was still there with me during my bleak past always stops me from actually uninstalling it. As if I want to hold on to him in some way, so I keep it. That was a stark change in music. As I walked out the building, I was relieved to be out the boring workshop, but I had to keep myself from yawning in front of my sister Sarah. I had never been one for sitting around in a room for hours just listening to people speak. Maybe the scene I'm thinking of is a bit later. I mused over the job offer I had received. It was hard to tell if I was genuinely interested or not. Mizu, my senior, seems to have taken a liking to you. Hahaha, really? That's kind of nerve-wracking. I couldn't shake... The fucking sound alerts are probably like really quiet compared to the game. He probably expects a lot from me given my sister's outstanding work performance. Why is that? It's a positive thing, Mizu. Yup. Let me, let's see. There we go. That might be better. I know it's a big decision, but don't be afraid of to take a chance. Who knows? You might just love working with us. Always good to try new things, new experiences. You have to make the most out of your life while you still can, Mizu. Sarah was clearly excited at the thought of working together, but I also needed time to consider my options. She slowed her steps and we spotted Yao standing in the exit door of the building all by himself. Oh wait, isn't that Yao? He turned his head around and smiled as we approached him. Hello Mizu and good evening, Sarah. Sarah laughed at Yao's formal greeting.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But
where are those who share the memory? I told you no need to be so stiff with me, Yao. Relax, I'm pretty sure I'm not much older than you anyway. Anyways, we haven't been waiting for too long. How did you get here? No, I didn't have to wait long. I took the public train. My car's air conditioner broke down and I had to take it to a service place. Oh, that's unfortunate. What happened to your air conditioner? It's just that my little sister stuck something in the air conditioner which ended up damaging it. Me and Sarah laughed at Yao's predicament and Yao took it all in good humour. I'm sorry, I feel bad for laughing. That's unfortunate, but I'm sure that will be fixed in no time. By the way, do you live far from here, Yao? Not really, actually. Mies and I live in the same apartment building. We're neighbours. Same unit, just different floors. Oh, that's so convenient. You guys must hang out all the time, right? I noticed a twinkle in Sarah's eyes as she said this. I rolled my eyes internally, knowing she was trying to play matchmaker. I looked over at Yao as he nodded, his cheeks blushing slightly. Yes, it's kind of a funny coincidence. When I moved in, I had no idea I'd be living so close to my best friend. Oh, that's so sweet. It's like fate brought you two together. My God, Sarah. Sarah laughed and elbowed Yao playfully. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you two are more than just friends. Yao is a cutie. He is. I rolled my eyes at Sarah's teasing, but secretly it made me wonder if there was any truth to her words. I can't help but imagine what Yao might be thinking with Sarah's remarks. Oh, Ethan is here. A navy blue car pulled up in front of us, the window slowly lowered to reveal Ethan's familiar grin. Ready to leave? If not, I can park the car somewhere else first to join you guys. Sarah shook her head at her fiancé's words. That's not necessary, honey. Now let's get going, my beloveds. As we piled into the car, a deep sense of gratitude washed over me for the people in my life. Even if Sarah did tease me mercilessly sometimes, I knew she only did it because she cared. Ethan began to drive and the conversation between us flowed naturally. So Sarah, how's work been treating you? It's been quite hectic lately, but I'm managing as always, honey. Plus, I'm really looking forward to the upcoming break. I have some fun activities planned with you guys. Sarah hummed happily while Ethan caressed her head lovingly. And how about you, Mizu? Anything new happening in your life? Not really, just trying to navigate life. And I'm helping her a lot. I'll tell you all about it in the restaurant, Ethan. It's going to be so exciting. The car ride continued with laughter and jokes exchanged between us. Yes, and when she told me that there's a possibility I'd be chosen as part of the annual community gatherings event organizer, I couldn't believe myself. And then you know what, Ethan? We ended up doing the usual blah blah. As Sarah continued talking, Ethan Fugly! Damn, not the Ethan slander. I couldn't help but notice how talkative she was to Ethan. Sometimes I can't believe how effortlessly she could keep a conversation going. Meanwhile, Ethan was listening intently to everything Sarah had to say with a smile on his face. It was clear that he enjoyed spending time with her and sharing in her excitement. It's no wonder that they got engaged. Despite being a professional at work, Sarah's playful and childish side always seemed to come out whenever she was with Ethan. It was endearing to see how comfortable and happy she was around him. For my upcoming break, do you guys want to go on a little staycation with me? It'll be a short break, so it's not possible to go overseas, but still, we could still spend some time together. Yeah. Oh no. She's right. What do you think, Mizu? Yao? I turned to look at Yao, who's sitting next to me. Look at this guy's hands. Wait, I need to find the fucking key that lets me. I think it was. Wait, what the fuck is the key? Okay. I forgot what the key is that lets me put the dialogue box away, but look at the size of this guy's hands. Andy from Coffin with Andy and Laylee, everyone else. We all shared a laugh at Yao's nervousness when accepting the invitation and joining us in a holiday. Yowie hands! We're glad to have you as well. Yeah, but please, like I said, try to speak casually with us, Yao. You heard them, Yao. Yao chuckled nervously and nodded afterwards. Thanks for inviting me tonight as well, Sarah and Mizu. It was nice meeting you too, Ethan. Likewise, Yao, you're pleasant to talk to and you're welcome to join us any time. Yes, don't hesitate to hang out with us again, Yao. Sarah grinned at Yao as she spoke, making him chuckle softly. I reached for my cup of tea only to find that it was already empty. Oh. I picked up my empty glass and stood up from my seat. Everyone turned to look at me. I'm going to refill my drink. Anyone else want a refill? No, I'm good. I still have plenty. Same here. Oh, please. Get me one too. Thanks, Mizu. I hate that. I know exactly what you meant by that. I took Sarah's glass from my free hand. Alright, be right back. I turned away from the table and walked over to the refill station. As I filled up my own glass, I heard a familiar voice behind me. Oh, darling, you can't mix those two drinks together. It will taste weird, silly. The cheery yet flirtatious voice rang a familiar bell in my head. A girl's response followed, with a tone similar to the male's. He said darling, just as he always did. I turned my head to confirm my suspicions, and there he was. Oh my god! He's here! Klein. Standing right in front of me was a humanoid figure that looked just like Klein's character in my phone. Except there was now a girl standing so close to him that her arms were clinging to his. It was as I expected, but the shock of seeing him in the flesh left me reeling. Why was he here, acting all lovey-dovey, no less? No, how could this even happen in the first place? These thoughts raced through my mind as our eyes met briefly. His tits big! But he quickly turned away and continued talking to the girl as she squeezed his arm a little tighter. What? Acting like he didn't even know me at all, and it made me feel annoyed. I grabbed the glasses and walked back to our table, lost in thought. The scene kept replaying in my head, and I couldn't shake off the feeling of hurt and confusion. Yao noticed that something was wrong and asked me if I was okay. I'm fine, just thinking. I took another sip of my tea, trying to calm myself down, but Yao's concern was palpable in his tone. Are you sure you don't look too good? I knew I was being too obvious. It made me feel even worse. I nodded and took another sip of my drink, hoping to distract myself. Yao didn't look convinced, but he didn't push it further. I appreciated his concern, but I didn't want to talk about it. Instead, I focused on the conversation with my sister and her fiancé, trying to enjoy the rest of the evening despite everything. Whoa, look, isn't that Klein AI? This is the first time I've seen it. I looked up and saw Klein passing by our table with the girl from earlier by his side. He looks so real, it's almost like he's a human. I agree, it's amazing what technology can do. It's impressive to see how much effort they put into this virtual boyfriend application. Wonder how much it cost them to build one. Indeed, but is it really safe to have AIs walking around like that? It's not groundbreaking news anymore to know that AIs may soon live among us, but still. Every time I see or hear about that Klein AI, I can't help but think of those nasty rumours circulating around him. Among us? I stayed quiet as Sarah and Ethan continued to chat about the AI while Yao listened intently. I've never heard of this Klein application. What is it exactly? Aha, you haven't? Yao, it's so popular though. It's a virtual boyfriend app that's really popular. Once you reach a certain level, your virtual boyfriend comes to life as a humanoid AI like the one we just saw. That girl walking with Klein must have reached that level. Oh, I see. Yup, Mizu, you were hooked on the app for a while, right? What if he's real and just modelled for the AI? Who knows? Yeah, I almost maxed out his likability points, so it's weird he didn't recognise me either. Sarah and Ethan looked surprised at what I just said. Mizu, that's because each AI is unique to its user's data, so maybe that's why he didn't recognise you? I blinked when Ethan spoke. Again, I'm not sure though, since I don't play the game. But I don't think they could possibly include every user's data in one AI. I agree, that sounds unlikely. Right. I slightly nodded in agreement, realising that it was only natural for Klein not to recognise me. That should be obvious. Why was I getting so worked up about it? Anyways, I'm glad to see that you're spending more time outside of the game, Mizu. Sarah looked at me with a wide grin, patting me reassuringly on the back. Her smile spoke volumes, conveying her pride in my progress. I was really worried about you back then. You weren't taking care of yourself like you should have been. And Yao, thank you so much for keeping my sister company. It means a lot to me as Mizu's sister. Of course, Sarah, it's been fun hanging out with her. Hey, come on guys, it's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal, we're just happy for you. I want to take the time to appreciate you for trying so hard. She's right, Mizu, don't be too embarrassed. I smiled, feeling grateful for having such caring people in my life. Oh, and speaking of work, have you decided on my offer? I have been thinking about it and I appreciate the offer. I'll definitely consider it. That would be great, Mizu. Seeing how much you dislike your current boss, I'd be so happy for you. I nodded in agreement and let out a small chuckle. Yeah, it's not exactly the most thrilling job in the world. I need water. Well, Oh, just let me know what you decide. We'd love to have you in the company. Just right when we were about to get up and leave the restaurant, Sarah spoke up in a louder voice. Wait, before we leave, can we take a quick photo to commemorate this moment? I smiled at Sarah's suggestion despite not exactly agreeing with the idea. I'm not a big fan of taking pictures, but I don't want to ruin the moment. Great, Ethan, would you mind taking the photo for us? Not at all, let me just grab my phone. Yeah, I didn't have time to comment, but he followed suit. We all gathered around the table with our empty plates and drinks and posed for the photo. Sarah and Ethan beamed while Yao and I tried our best to hide our awkwardness. Sarah checked the photo and nodded in satisfaction. Perfect, we all look great. This photo will keep me company at work, especially during the upcoming hectic days. Sarah spoke in a humorous tone and we all laughed along. Ethan gave her a reassuring pat on her shoulder before he took her hand. We have all the time in the world, Sarah. Sarah just said, my beloved, I don't want you in the photo. Let's get going now so we don't get home too late. As we stepped out of the restaurant and climbed in the car, I found myself feeling both excited and nervous about what's to come. It was surprisingly one good day. We had a great time together. I don't remember when the last time I had this much fun was. Ethan dropped me and Yao off in front of our apartment building. Thanks again for everything today, guys. Yao echoed my sentiment, thanking Sarah and Ethan for a fun day out. Sarah, as always, brushed off the formalities and joked with Yao. I told you, boy, no need to be so formal with us. We had a great time too. Let's definitely hang out again soon. I don't know how it had come to this, Yao joining in my hangouts with my sister and her fiancé. It's obvious that she had taken a liking to him for some reason. Sarah then mentioned her upcoming work trip and I couldn't help but tease her about her plans with Ethan. Right, you'll be returning to work in 2 days. Yes, unfortunately, but I'm going to make the most of my last 2 days here. And let me guess, that means spending more time with Ethan at some romantic spot, right? Both Ethan and Sarah laughed at my little quip. As much as I'd like to, I have work to do, so she'll be on her own for most of the time. Ooh, but at least I'll be staying at my all-time favourite hotel in the city. It's that one hotel near Red Road, remember? Oh yes, I know the one. You always stay in that hotel whenever you come to visit us during your breaks. Sarah smiled and nodded. Exactly, it's close to your place as well, so you should let me visit when I do get bored during my stay, okay, Mizu? See, I have a plan. Sounds like a good one. Ethan joined in with a chuckle and offered a few nods as well. Well, I hope you have a great time and safe travels. As the conversation came to an end, Sarah and Ethan took their leave, leaving me with Yao. Our footsteps echoed down the quiet hallway as we entered the building and made our way up to the upper floor. You two have such a great relationship, it's really nice to see. Yao's unexpected compliment caught me off guard, but it warmed my heart nonetheless. Yeah, she's like a second mum to me sometimes. That's really sweet, you're lucky to have a sister like her. Well, we're each other's only family here in the city, so it's important for us to stay close. I'm smelling divorce from the... My mum is extremely busy with her job and often doesn't have time to even visit us, so Yao nodded with a sympathetic expression. I understand, family is important, especially when you're far away from home. Exactly, that's why I'm grateful for Sarah, she's always been there for me. And you for her, I'm sure. It's a two-way street after all. I kind of doubt that I am, but I do hope I can do the same for her. That's not true, I'm sure you're already trying your best, Mizu. Yao gave me a reassuring smile as he said so. Thank you, we've had our fair share of disagreements, but at the end of the day, we always have each other's best interests at heart. That's all you can ask for in a sibling. I'm happy you have someone like her, Mizu. Your sister is quite an energetic person, yet so nurturing as well. It's rare to see someone like her nowadays. Ethan seems like a very humble man too, and they make a great couple. Oh, I could just imagine how happy my sister would be if she were to hear all this. Thank you, Mr. Place. Tell him that he'd make for a good brother as well. I patted his shoulder softly. That's true, but don't you think you'd make for a good brother as well, Yao? Yao laughed at my words and nodded sheepishly. You think so? That means a lot coming from you, Mizu. I have to admit I was a bit nervous about spending the day with you, your sister and her fiancé at first, but it turned out to be one of the best days I've had in a long time. I'm grateful for the opportunity to spend time with you guys. Yao looked at me, smiling earnestly. I feel the same too. It was really Sudden how she invited you, but I'm glad to see you getting along with her playfulness and all. Yao chuckled at my words in response. She's fun to spend time with. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without her. Well, I'm sure you won't have to find out. Now here we are, your doorstep. Yao stopped in front of my apartment and I turned to face him. Thanks for walking me here. It's always a bit creepy walking down this hallway alone. Anytime, and don't worry, I'm sure there's nothing to be scared of. I chuckled at his reassurance, grateful for the company. Good night, Yao. Good night, take care. As I closed the door behind me, I took my phone out from my pocket to check on the time. Today was great. I hope I sleep well tonight. I shoved my phone back in my pocket and then locked the door before walking in my bedroom. That's not a bedroom. The presentation this morning was intense. You two really nailed it with those sales figures. Thanks, bro. It took a lot for sure, but we got there in the end. Teamwork pays off, right? Client about to be mad. Yeah. True, I'm glad things worked out in the end. We're all amazing. I'm sure we could have nailed it from the beginning. Says the one who had such a bad stomachache because she was nervous. We all shared a laugh at Cassius' remark about Briar. But hey, speaking of teamwork, did you guys see that hilarious photo someone shared on the office chat? I couldn't stop laughing. Mr. Haddon looked so funny with his hair up like that. Oh yeah, I saw that. With how harsh Mr. Haddon can be sometimes, I think it's deserved for him to be publicly embarrassed like that. We all nodded in agreement as we turned around. Briar spoke again, her tone a little more serious. Speaking of photos, remind me, Cassie, Mizu, have you guys seen those gore pictures that have been circulating online? Okay. Huh? Which ones? The ones where some woman's head was bashed in with a glass bookshelf. It's brutal. Okay. Now, what the hell? That's crazy. Brian, you need to stop browsing for stuff like that, dude. Hello. No, wait, it's not that I looked it up on my own this time. It was all over the news. Listen, it's super crazy gruesome. There's blood everywhere. It's like a scene from a horror movie. Here we go again with Brian's rambling. She always had this morbid curiosity about gore and gruesome content. I never join in these kind of conversations every time she brings it up. It makes me feel a bit squeamy, but she never takes things too far either, so we just let her be. Oh wait, yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about. I just saw the article. I told you, and you know the killer left the scene before the police arrived. They're still on the loose. It took place in that hotel somewhere around Red Road, right? Pretty nearby, I'd say. Man, can you imagine stumbling upon something like that? I'd be traumatized for life. Well, I saw the picture already. Okay, I'll stop here. I don't want Mizu to be too uncomfortable. Yeah, right, and you'll bring it up again next time. Sorry, guys. No one could really keep up with my interests other than you guys. Come on, we know you're not sorry. Cassius shook his head in disapproval of Briar's apology. Well, so long as you don't shove those pictures in front of my face. Hey, you heard her, Briar. I shuddered at the thought of seeing photos of the crime scene. Unlike Briar, gore has never been my thing. It was Sarah. I remember stumbling upon a gore video once and it affected me much more than I ever could have anticipated. The images lingered in my mind, haunting me with a series of nightmares. Oh, I just remembered that I have to pick up some food for my friend. I hope the store isn't closed yet. Gotta go, guys. Briar swiftly departed, her heels clacking against the pavement. Hey, that's what she gets for being too caught up in her little conspiracy theories. By the way, I've got a piece out too, Mizu. I have a date with my boyfriend. Alright, enjoy your night, Cassius. He smiled and waved goodbye before turning around and leaving. Ayo, Cassius LGBTQ plus king. We stan. Heading down the street, I can feel how sore my body feels. It has been an exhausting week, and all I wanted was to go home and decompress. Hi, Al. Mizu, you forgot this. Al's presence always takes me aback. He's so quiet that it's like he appears out of nowhere. I didn't even see him coming up to me. I look at him closely, taking in his skinny frame and black roots that's dyed in pink. Hello, husband! Thanks, Al. I didn't even notice I dropped it. As I took the sanitizer bottle from him, I noticed his trembling hands. Oh wait, we had this dialogue already. Even though the weather wasn't cold at all. I hesitated for a moment, wondering if I should say something. Ask him if he's okay. Is everything okay? You seem a bit nervous. I wonder if I should get my mouth shut. Al's fingers fiddled with the hem of his suit as he gave me a small nod. I'm fine, thanks. His voice is soft, shaky, and barely audible. That was probably the first time I've heard him speak. Are you sure? Look, if there's anything I can help... He nods again, this time almost imperceptibly. Yeah, I should go, so sorry. Al quickly turns and walks away, his pink hair swishing as he goes away hurriedly. Now I should head home. That presentation really took a lot out of me. Just as I'm about to cross the street, my phone rings. The sudden sound startles me and I fumbled with my phone to answer it. Hello, Ethan? Mizu, hey Mizu, thank God you answered. Your mother won't pick up my calls, so I had to call you instead. Is he the killer? Stay tuned to find out. I've got some news to tell you. Relay this to your mum later, okay? I could tell from the tremble in his voice that something was terribly wrong. My heart pounded harder in my chest and a sense of foreboding crept up my spine. God, I don't know how to say this. What's going on? Are you okay? There was a long pause before he spoke again, and it felt like an eternity. Sarah, she's gone, Mizu. She's dead. My heart felt like it stopped beating for a moment, and I struggled to breathe. Okay, we already seen this dialogue, so I'm gonna skip it because I'm just going for the scene. I'm trying to get the scene that I accidentally spoiled myself on. And then we'll be done with the demo of the game. That means Ethan's single. Who calls tips? What? He's not here? This is new. What the hell? Why is it glitching now of all times? Please reinstall the game. I need to clear my head and think straight again. I kept walking, trying to calm down and breathe normally, but my lungs were struggling. My heart is racing like crazy. I feel so overwhelmed, like everything's closing in on me. I can't handle this, I just can't. What should I do? Go home. Yeah, no, why did I even think of talking to anyone? Dun 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 dun. We've had this dialogue. Phone buzzed and incoming call from Yale. Hello, Mizu, thank you so much. And about your sister's passing, my condolences. Are you okay, Mizu? Where are you now? How are you doing? Of course I'm not alright. I'm at home, just sitting here, I guess. I don't even know how to answer him properly. Mizu, do you need anything? Are you okay with being alone? But I should be fine. I just need time to accept this, I think. There was a moment of silence on the other end of the line. Mizu, can I visit your place? Shortly after, I heard a knock on my door and Yao stood before me with a worried expression. That night, I found solace in Yao's presence, opening up and sharing my burdened heart. I poured out my stress, describing how surreal my sister's death felt due to its suddenness. I'm so scared. What if the murderer is after my family? Mizu, I wish I could assure you of your family's safety, but I can't provide false reassurances. The best thing we can do right now is to try our best to remain safe. We don't need any more victims. And I'm sure your sister wants you to be safe and well too. I've always admired Yao's strength and wisdom even in such difficult times. True, sorry, I just can't stop overthinking right now. Wow, thanks Yao! That's perfectly understandable, Mizu. I can't fully understand your experience, but I want to know that I genuinely care about how you're feeling. Sob hic. I'm crying so much, how embarrassing. I'm thankful that you're letting me be in your company right now. I can't imagine being alone in this kind of situation myself, knowing how hard it can be just to ask for help. Yao reached his hand out to give my back a gentle, reassuring rub. I'm here to listen, Mizu. Share as much as or as little as you feel comfortable with. Sometimes talking about your thoughts and worries can provide some relief. Thank you, Yao. Of course, please take it one step at a time. We'll go through this together. I ended up staying at Yao's place for almost a week because I couldn't bear the thought of being alone. The fear of my sister's murderer still being at large kept me on edge. But I think I might be ready to be on my own now. I don't want to impose on Yao any longer. You sure you'll be fine on your own now? Yeah, it's been almost a week since I've been staying at your place. I don't want to burden you any further. So, Klein is the killer? Well... yeah, he is. We found out on other routes that he is. Yao's eyes held a mix of worry and concern as he looked at me. Alright, if you say so, but remember, if you ever need anything, please just give me a call. Pog. Yeah. He's a yandere boyfriend. Honestly, hot man with a few screws loose. Perfect. Perfect chef's kiss. Yes, I should be able to handle things now. I need to accept the reality that Sarah is no longer with us. I love crazy boys. Same, bestie, same. Andy, yeah. I can't let myself remain sad and gloomy all the time. It's not what she would have wanted. You know, as she once told me, I need to find my strength and get back on my feet. Yao chuckled softly at my words. That's the spirit, but please remember not to push yourself too hard. Be gentle to yourself, Mizu. Since that moment, Yao and I have found ourselves drawn closer to each other, spending more and more time in each other's presence. We often make plans to share meals after our respective work days, chatting in cosy coffee shops or lively eateries. It's Andrew! In the midst of my grief, Yao proved to be an unwavering pillar of support, even accompanying me during the occasion of my sister's funeral. During those dark moments, his presence brought a ray of light and offered me a shoulder to lean on, for which I am forever grateful. And right now we're spending our time together again. I'm yet to receive this month's paycheck, so I'm sorry I couldn't treat us to a meal outside. Why are you sorry, Yao? You're a good cook, don't worry. Besides, dining out excessively isn't healthy or budget friendly. Next time we hang out, would you let me take care of the bill? Yes'nt. Not this again. Why do you dislike being paid so much? Don't you think it's fair? You often pay for my stuff when we hang out. Yes'nt. Yeah, I just chuckled in response as he poured over the fried rice on the plate, serving it on the table in front of me. You'll know one day. Eat up. It's already late for dinner. Pity the killer went after Sarah, not Ethan. I somehow don't like him. Poor Ethan. Where's this Ethan slander? It's good. His cooking always tasted good. Mizu, there's a rice on your cheek. Okay, I'll wipe it off later. I'm starving right now, so you don't... Oh, hello? What? Before I could stop him, Yao had already leaned so close to me. Hello? I'm getting the rice off your face. Stay still. Stay still. Stay still. Rento zoom. Yao leaned in even closer, his thumb resting gently against the lower side of my right cheek. His grip on my shoulder tightened slightly, keeping me still. That's it, good. Just a little more. Yao's voice carried a soft smile as he whispered to me. Reluctantly, I closed my eyes, allowing Yao to wipe off the rice gently. My heart was racing, thumping loudly in my chest. I'm worried if he could hear me. Alright, done. Watching him lean back against in his seat, there's a small sense of disappointment growing in me. Almost as if I was hoping that he wouldn't pull away from me. I could feel my face heating up as the thought crossed my mind. What? Why did I even think of that? How long does it take to wipe off the rice? Hello? He didn't get a special CG like Klein. Why did you close your eyes? Haha. That's kind of funny. He didn't need to laugh at that. I won't bother you again, so please continue eating, Mizu. Yao looked at me with a soft smile, his own cheeks turning a bit red. He seems just as nervous as me. Yeah. Feeling a mix of embarrassment and gratitude, I turned my gaze away and focused on finishing my plate. It's been a while since I felt this way, overwhelmed with emotions. But then, am I allowed to be happy? Sarah's death always lingers in the back of my mind, no matter what. It feels so unfair. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve happiness. Tears started streaming down my cheeks, catching me off guard. What? I tried to stop them, but they kept flowing uncontrollably. Mizu, are you okay? What's wrong? Sorry, Yao, I didn't mean to cry like this. I just... Before I could continue, Yao interrupted me, his expression filled with compassion. No, please don't apologise. Let your feelings speak. His words were so soothing and comforting. Sob, hic. It's okay, Mizu, it's okay. I'm right here. I miss her so much. Sarah, she was my sister, and now she's... Shh. Take your time, Mizu. You don't have to say anything if it's too much. I'm okay. I'm here with you. Yao's voice was calm and patient, his presence provided me a comforting anchor amidst my tears. I just miss her so much. Grief has its way of resurfacing, especially when we least expect it. I feel guilty for trying to be happy when she's gone. No, please, Mizu, you don't have to feel guilty, not at all. Sarah would want you to find happiness again. Yao looked at me with concern evident in his eyes. Carefully he reached out for my shoulder, giving me reassuring rubs. It's okay, I'm here with you. Do you want to continue talking about it, or do you want to stop here and rest? I want to talk, if that's fine. Of course, it's alright. Well then, now I want you to take deep breaths and try to calm down. Do you think you can do that with me, Mizu? I nod slowly, hiccuping. Okay, that's good. Let's take it slow, okay? I tried to follow Yao's guidance, taking deep breaths to steady myself. My hiccups gradually subsided and the tears began to slow down. Let's kiss Yao! That's it, Mizu. You're doing such a good job. Try to focus on your breathing. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Yao's voice was a balm to my frazzled emotions. His patience and understanding enveloped me, creating a safe space to let go. You're doing great. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, but don't forget to be gentle with yourself. You're allowed to cry, to grieve for as long as you need to, but don't let it consume you. I will be here to remind yourself of the strength within you anytime you need to hear it. BTW, is he a nurse? He looks after kids at daycare. He's a daycare worker. There's no right or wrong way to grieve, so please don't be too hard on yourself. Take each day as it comes. I can't take away your pain, but I'd be more than happy to remain by your side as support if you'd let me. Thank you, Yao. I'm grateful to have you by my side. As my tears began to subside, I felt a sense of comfort and warmth, knowing that Yao would be there for me. Coping with the death of a loved one is a challenging journey, even with the support of friends. Yao has shown remarkable patience and understanding during my moments of breakdown and tears, and for that I'm grateful. However, I always realise that I shouldn't solely depend on him. I need to find the strength to move forward on my own as well. Thoughts of Sarah still occupy my mind frequently, but I believe I'm making progress in not allowing grief to overpower me. It's been a busy week and I finally have time to go to the market. Restocking food at night is the best. Fewer people and discounted prices. Midnight sales are a lifesaver. As I walked down the dimly lit hall, I noticed a figure near my apartment door. I wondered if it could be the maintenance guy working so late at night. I took a few steps forward, whoever was standing there. Ow! Ow! Hi, Ow. Hi, Ow. Oh my god. Cutie. Huh? What is Al doing here? I don't think he lives around my place. Or is he just passing by? Oh yes, he's passing by directly on your doorstep. He quickly dashed away before I could even drop by a hello. What was he doing here? I feel gross. I'm gonna hop in the shower real quick. I dropped the groceries and food I bought from the sow earlier and tried to my bedroom. As I rummaged through my closet for a change of clothes, I noticed something strange. Wait, where am I? I looked around, but they were nowhere to be found. No, not again. Not this too. It's been happening for a while now. A lot of my belongings have gone missing as if they just vanished into thin air. What's weird is there are no signs of someone breaking into my place, yet things just keep disappearing. It started with small things like my hairbrush and a toothbrush. But now even my underwear and dirty laundry are gone. This is getting ridiculous. I don't know how much more of this I can take. If this keeps up, I'll have to keep buying new things every week and go broke. I tried to ignore it, hoping it was just a coincidence or simply my forgetfulness. But now I can't shake off the feeling that something's not right. No, I don't feel safe here anymore. I can't go on like this. I hastily grabbed my essential belongings and fled to Yao's place in the middle of the night. Mizu, it's quite late at night. You're lucky I'm not asleep yet, or I wouldn't have opened the door. You don't look too good. What's up? Did something happen? I'm sorry, but can I talk for a bit? Dirty laundry hours into musk. Yao looked at me with worry in his eyes. Of course, let's get you settled in. That night, I ended up staying in Yao's place and told him about my disappearing items. That's disturbing. Why would someone do that? I wish I knew Yao. It's not only my toothbrush, hairbrush and undergarments, but also my other things. My laundry, the dirty ones are being stolen too. Other things? Sorry, never mind. I can't even say it out loud. It's too gross. You should say that out loud. He's gonna think you mean sex toys or something. I would if I was in that situation. I'd be like, do you mean your sex toys? I wouldn't think of dirty laundry. I could see the growing concern in Yao's eyes as he looked at me. He leaned in closer as if trying to protect me from any danger that may come my way. I'm so sorry this is happening to you, Mizu. You must be so scared. I mean, if the guy's as cute as Al, someone might be stalking you for whatever sick reasons they may have, putting your safety at risk. Yeah, but why? Why would someone do that to me? I love the way we just, like, forgot Klein exists now. Can't wrap my head around it either, but for whatever reason they may have, it is clear that it's not a good one. I get goosebumps just thinking about it. I never thought I'd be the victim of stalking. We'll figure it out, but for now you shouldn't be alone. I don't want anything to happen to you, Mizu. Let's make a plan to keep you safe. You can stay with me tonight if you want, or I can find someone else who can stay with you. I appreciate your concern, but the thought of someone following me around watching me makes me feel sick. I mean, Al is just moving you slowly into his apartment. How nice of him. Yeah, for real. Honestly, I'd move in with him. But what if they're still watching me? What if they know where I am? Are we not going to question that we saw Al? Like, why was he outside of our door? His expression softens at my question. Well, we'll be careful. We'll make sure they can't find you, Mizu. And if anything happens, we'll call the police. Are you okay with that? I nod, feeling a glimmer of hope with Yao's support and the authorities involved. Maybe we could put an end to this nightmare. Right, for now, I think I just want to relax. For now, I just want to relax and not think about the stalker. I stood in front of Yao's door, ready to head back to my own apartment. I'd spent the night at his place. I felt a little better, but the fear was still there. Thank you for having me, Yao. Don't mention it, Mizu. You're always welcome here. Jeez. I ended up crying a lot, embarrassing. I'm so sorry. I guess I just have been really stressed out. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, me, so it's completely normal to feel overwhelmed, especially in your situation. You don't always have to be strong, and that's okay. I will always be here whenever you need it. Bless you. Thank you. Haha, how are you always so nice to everyone? Yao's smile faltered for a moment before he let out a shallow chuckle. I'm just doing what any friend would do. But maybe I'm a little nicer to you than most. Really, I want to check something real quick. I want to check the thing I saw to make sure I'm on the right track to get the scene. Let me check real quick. Dun 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 dun. Klein visual novel. Dun, 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 dun. Here it is. This is the thing I saw. Oh. Bro, not me accidentally pressing the emergency button. We're on our way to getting the scene. Hey Mizu, will you play the Coffin of Andean lately? Eventually, yeah. I am planning on playing that eventually on stream. I've been watching a friend play it, but I want to play it myself too. We're on the right track to get the scene. I'm thinking of. It's just that I enjoy your company and I want to make sure you're always safe and happy. And please never mind what I said, huh? Again, you don't need to ask for permission next time. My place will always be open for you. Thanks, I really appreciate that, Yao. Yao's words lingered in my head for a moment, as well as thoughts about Al potentially being my stalker. Maybe my co-workers are right about Al. He does seem a bit strange. I mean, he doesn't even live around my place, so what was he doing that night then? I don't want to think badly of him, but I can't deny that the evidence is starting to add up. Can't help but think that Al is the culprit behind my disappearing items. If Al really is behind this, I need to make sure he doesn't get the wrong idea. Better to be safe than sorry. You should change your locks. 3 days later. Today's work was rough, but I'm glad I still managed to make something for Yao. I wanted to show Yao my gratitude for all his help these past few days. I decided to make some of his favourite food. So here I am, standing outside his apartment with a bag of homemade cinnamon rolls in my hand. Yo, based! Man has a based favourite food. But I also know what's about to happen. I knocked on the door with anticipation. Hey, Yao, it's me, Mizu. I made you something. Homemade cinnamon rolls. It's a little something I made to thank you for keeping me company during my, I guess you could call it my depression week, haha. Barely as good as his cooking, but hey, at least I tried, right? It's the thought that counts. Yao? Weird, is he currently not home? To my surprise, the doorknob turns easily and I realise the door is unlocked all this time. We've already seen this scene, so we know what's about to happen. Well, I can warn you this time if there's going to be a bit of gore, so. Yao, are you home? I have your favourite food here, so why don't you open the door for me? Your door is unlocked, by the way. How forgetful of you. Is it okay if I step inside? Still silence. I really don't want to enter his place like this without his permission. It feels like I'm breaching his privacy, but I feel like I have to do this. The apartment is dark and quiet. I could smell a faint scent of burnt toast in the air. I approach his bedroom door, knocking on it. Sorry for stepping inside without permission. You forgot to lock the door. And also I want to give you some cinnamon rolls I made for you. There's still no response. Is he okay? Maybe I should try coming inside. Yao? What the hell? I suppress the urge to vomit. Try to help him. The stench of blood and decay was overpowering and I need to get the smell out of my nostrils. I want to leave. I'm scared. But then I heard Yao's weak moans and I knew I couldn't leave him to die alone. I had to help him, at least I had to try. Forced myself to take a deep breath and another carefully approached Yao's bloody body. We've already seen this dialogues. My man died with the cow face. Red, no. Okay, we're gonna skip this because we've already seen it last time. Okay. Okay, we've seen this too. I'll show you the CG though, just so you know Yao's okay. There he is. He's fine. He's fine. He survived. Hi Jack, welcome in. How are you today? Yao's fine. See, he's okay. Okay, now let's skip the dialogue we've seen. Wait, I put the banana on the table. What the fuck do you have a banana for? What the fuck? Okay, anyways, we've seen this dialogue, so I'll skip it. Oh, almost forgot I still had this app installed. What's that? I've never seen that app before. Oh, this is Klein. It's basically a virtual boyfriend thing, nothing too exciting. Well, I've seen some people using that app. It mainly made me think of you. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, it just feels like it's right up your alley. He leaned in to take a closer look at the man displayed on my phone screen, and his expression turned stern. Yep, we've seen this dialogue too. They're talking about they saw it and okay, there we go. End for now. Wait. That's not. Wait, did I answer stuff wrong? Ugh, man, you kidding me? I answered stuff wrong. I just want to fucking see the scene. Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna do this scene again, just so we can show Ren the based amazing dialogue and the based amazing CG. We fucking pin him to the ground. Look at him. Look at him. I fucking freaked out when I first saw this dialogue. I just like went into fucking giggling schoolgirl mode. Not the twink subby boy BF. Anyways, I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna try once more to get the scene that I'm thinking of, but I'm then just gonna skip all the dialogue until we get to it this time. If I don't get it, I'll wrap up because my throat hurts. I think I might have to leave. Yao, I'm not sure. Let me see what choice the person makes. Okay, they helped Yao. I basically did all the same stuff. I'm very confused. Okay, I think I know why I think I know where I got to get the scene. Okay. I know the exact choice where I get the scene now. I have a sarcastic joke. Accept his offer. Hi Al. Hey, good morning. Tell him about Yao. Reply. Jirai look, of course. We're all about that Jirai K. Don't insist. Stick it out and keep watching. Agree with her. Thank you for the follow, Johto2003. Okay, we're gonna lie to him this time. Nothing, it's just that I've been getting very busy lately. You know how awful my boss is, the amount of work he'd put me in. Client's expression didn't change one bit. After an awkward moment of silence, expression changed into a smile. Ooh, I see, so that's what you've been up to. Are you not? Client's expression became distorted. Current mood. I know you're lying, darling. If you're so busy, how did you even have time to test those goddamn cupcakes? Don't pretend like I don't know shit. You're a horrible liar, darling. No, even if you're a good liar, that still wouldn't be good enough to fool me. Because I can see right through you. Wait, what? Why is Klein acting like this? Try to calm him down. Okay, calm down, Klein. What's wrong with you? You're usually not like this. He doesn't look less angry, instead it looks like I just annoyed him even more. What's wrong with me, you said? Well, what is wrong with you? You're the one who is in the wrong. You're the one who started all of this. You're the one who is in the wrong. You're the one who started all of this. Wrong, 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 you're wrong. This is all your fault. What's so good about him anyways? His cooking, his body, his voice, his personality. Tell me, what is it? Darling, I can give you much better than he could offer. Seeing you smile like an idiot when you're with him, it's torture to me. Why can't you understand just how much I love you? It makes me so tired. You're so fucking stupid. So now I just hope you choke to death on his cooking. Or maybe even better, die from food poisoning. You're always being such a pain in the ass. I've had it. You don't deserve anything good in your life ever, do you? I will take... Okay, bye, Clyde. Without saying anything else, I immediately closed the app. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Maybe I should have taken Sarah's warning about the app seriously. He almost went low tier godbug. We'll just leave it. Okay, I think that was just like a scene. Yeah, that was just like a scene. It's the same from now. I do want to try one more thing though. Let's leave immediately. I do want to try one more thing. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt me physically and mentally. But I want to see what happens if I leave it out. I want to see if anything happens differently. It's gonna hurt physically and mentally, but... Sorry, yo. I turned away trying to escape Sasquatch. I can hear Yaz breathing become more ragged and faint, his breath wet and choked. Every noise played in my mind. No, he isn't going to die, right? Yes, of course not. He's still alive after all. I'm sure somebody else will help him, right? Yes, someone else will come to his aid. Surely I wasn't the only one who heard his cries. I'm not brave enough to face it. The fact that Yaz died and I could have done something to help him. I need to get the smell of blood out of my nostrils. The only thing left for me to do was run. Run away from the guilt, the fear, everything. Okay, just breathe. Yeah, it's fine. He'll be okay. Go straight to sleep. I'm too, like, my throat hurts too much to read. Oh, someone's knocking. Is it gonna be the... Oh! What the fuck was that? I'm scared. Something appeared in the background. I'm scared. Hey, darling, would you mind getting the door for me? Darling. Hello? What the hell, darling, are you there? Is that Ya's voice? But he's... Darling? I'm sorry, but could you please hurry, darling? It's getting hard to stay calm. It hurts so much I can't breathe, darling. Please help me. Are you going to leave me here again? No, you're not Yao. You're not him. Why do you think so? I'm Yao. I just look like this because of what you've done. Oh god, that's horrifying. This game is fucking scary, what the hell? I wanted to ask for help. My lungs burns, darling. It's so painful that I can't breathe. No, get away from me. Oh! What the fuck? Oh. I'm excited for the full game. I'm so excited for the full game. This game has promised to be just as scary as Doki Doki, and I'm here for it. I'm excited for that. And I also love how the menu screen changed after the first time you played the game. I'm just tracing his little heart, okay, don't mind me. Wee. Boop. Boop. Oof. Oh, we're done with the game for now. I'm definitely gonna be following the progress of this game. I'm not sure if I'll play the full thing on stream, depending on how long it is, but I'm definitely gonna play the full game once it releases. I'm gonna wrap it up there anyways, because my throat hurts. My throat feels like it's on fire. I've been reading for almost 2 hours though. Let me see if there's anybody we can raid. That's a lot of reading, yeah. We can either raid somebody who's in just chatting, that looks like they might have only just started or might be ending, or someone who's playing Final Fantasy, the critically acclaimed MMORPG. I mean, there's other people we can raid too, but those are the two with the lowest views in my list. We have 3 people doing art. Someone playing Overwatch 2, someone playing Corpse Party, and someone playing Genshin. We could also raid somebody new. You know what? No, I'll raid this person. They are in a Discord server. They are in the same Discord server as me, and they always leave like kind messages, like good night and good morning messages. They totally deserve it. So here's my Twitter if anybody wants to follow. Here's my Discord server if anybody wants to join, and here is the raid message. Make sure you copy the raid message. We're going to raid Lola VD. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Next stream will probably be Monday. Yeah, Monday. And that's gonna be a special spooky Halloween stream. I have a couple of games planned for that. So, thanks for coming and hanging out. Bye 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 bye.